Hey guys, I had a Bigfoot story for you. This one comes out of Quebec, Canada. Maggie Cruikshank of, now this is a hard one, Akolovic has an incredible story to tell. Late in the afternoon on a windy September Saturday, she and a cousin went out from Akolovic to pick berries. We moved around a lot because we were looking for big berries. She is 46 years old and a language teacher with the Katowice School Board. My cousin noticed something. She thought it was a hunter, but I ignored her because I wanted to go home while the sun was still up. Then she started to get scared. I got up and I looked to where she pointed. It was a very large animal. It was a Bigfoot. The creature was black and hairy without any clothes, taller and larger than any man. It walks like us, but not standing straight like us. It can jump and crawl, and its footprint measured some 40 centimeters, a little over 15 inches. Other people have seen the creature too, according to Cruikshank. A group of walrus hunters who had just returned with their catch were preparing to hide their meat under the rocks for the winter when they saw a Bigfoot. Someone else noticed it by the airport. Other people have reported odd collections of caribou bones piled in the hills outside of town. An elder found what said were human bones in a cave outside of town and suggested to her the remains might be the work of Bigfoot. And just last week, apparently, someone spotted fresh Bigfoot tracks. Someone else reportedly saw the creature standing on top of the mountain. It's possible this creature has been around for some time. People have seen this before, said Cruikshank. Like 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 60 years ago, they saw it. Some reported it, some didn't. Even though she has a video of this creature, she said she's afraid to release it because she's afraid of what will happen. Now, she could have been threatened. It could be she doesn't want the attention. I'm not sure, but she says she does have a video, and she may end up releasing it. Now, me and my mom one time, we went fishing down at an old boat ramp. It's on the very end of a dead-end road, way down in the bottoms. I was probably 15, 16, and we were fishing. And we start hearing limbs and stuff break back behind us. And there's a lot of pecan trees that are back in there. And we could hear it sound like a hog crunching pecans. And we couldn't figure out what it was. We could hear it walking and breaking, and then finally my mom got kind of a sight of it, and she said, it's time to go. She said, Bigfoot's back there. And when we got to looking, this one was more of a gray color. It was in the fall to where the trees were kind of that white gray color, and it was moving amongst the trees. It was really hard to see, but you could see it walking bipedal through the trees. Now, we always figured that it was probably just eating pecans, probably would have never bothered us, but since it was just my mom and us kids, she decided it was time to leave. It was probably 200 yards from us, but you could hear the loud, this crunching. And it moved up probably, by the time we left, 100 yards from us. So it got pretty close. It never came out or anything like that. We just heard it eating, walking, and pretty much foraging. And some of the areas that me and Sarah and Kaylee done daylight in, darkness out. And I'd like to try to get them to do that again, to do a repeat this fall when all the leaves fall. And see if we can at least see it again, or get Kaylee to maybe get touched this time instead of Sarah. I don't know, she probably won't go, but I would like to repeat it just to see if we could find it down there, get some calls maybe. Maybe instead of walking that whole road, we could get Kaylee to go down there and maybe park with us, and we can just like sit outside the vehicle and listen. That way if we hear something, we can get in the vehicle and leave. But I would like to go back to that area and take a look, because she got a good look at it, and it got a good look at her that night. They were both staring each other in the eye, and I watched it go behind the tree and walk off and move its head slowly, watching her as it followed us to the creek. So we know it's definitely there, and I would like to take the girls back down there to see if it remembers us. Probably not take the dog. The dog didn't do so good when we was down there. That dog was so scared that it was about to climb Sarah's legs. So probably not take the dog. I think it could sense that there was some bad down there. Hope you all enjoy this video. We're going to be looking for Bigfoot here pretty soon. Maybe get Kaylee down there. We can get her, maybe some bait. and see if we can find something. But it'll be interesting whatever we do. And who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and get a good picture of it. That's my hope, is to get a good picture of it. That's what I would like to do. And if it gets close enough to Kaylee, maybe she can snatch some hair out of it. We get some DNA. But until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. And I look forward to seeing you all Saturday night at 7:45 p.m. We're going to talk about cryptids. So we'll see you there, guys.